This is CHSTV News.
Good morning, Cathedral. I'm Elena with your morning announcements for Wednesday, October 28th. Let's start off the show with a message from Mr. Daly.
Good Wednesday morning, Cathedral, as our school celebrates Halloween. Everybody except Mr. Daly, apparently. Anyways, boy, we've got a show for you today here, folks. I just have a couple reminders for students. So first of all, we need to make sure that when students are dismissed at the end of the school day, and I know it's a long day in school and you're isolated because you're spaced out, you got your masks on, you can't really speak to people, but we're getting calls from neighbors and people who drive by the school at 1:30, and they're telling us, you know, you've got crowds of kids all in a big bunch after school on a corner, and it's all true. So please, students, when you do leave school, we do got to keep the spacing, for everyone's safety, and so we don't have any transmission of any viruses or germs going around. So please try to space out after school. If you happen to be very close to someone after school, you should have your mask on. You shouldn't have your mask off outside right after school and being in a crowd. So it's impossible for us to police that, but we're asking for your cooperation on that, please, students. And you've been so good this year. We really appreciate it, and it's one of the reasons why we're allowing for Halloween dress-up days, which we normally wouldn't do, and spirit days every week. So we're trying to reward you for your good behavior, but we do need your cooperation on that. And I do want to compliment the student council, President Mario, and everyone. They're looking in very creative ways to have some fun around here. So I hope you enjoy the dress-up days and the things that are going on in the next couple of days. And I always want to thank our great staff who are just like the council and always looking for a way to make school fun and engaging for you, and so that this place is the great place that it is. So I hope, students, you're doing the best you can in your classes. I think we're close to about halfway through them, maybe a little past that. So make sure you're doing the best you can. Make sure you're working on those days when you're not in the building, connecting best you can on LMS or however your teacher is managing that. And I just hope you enjoy your day and week, and wait till you see what's coming up here, folks. So we have Miss Verasso, I believe, who is next on the agenda. Have a great day, Gales.
Good morning, Gales. Happy Halloween. And last week, Mr. Daly sent out a message to the parents of some of our students who are eligible for a great program. It's called Pathways to Education. So eligibility for this program is based on your home address. And Pathways, over the past several years, has helped many Cathedral students by providing mentoring and tutoring support. And students in this program can receive up to $500 for every year they're involved, up to $2,000 for their post-secondary education. So more information about this program is included in the email that was sent out to the eligible students. And you can contact Pathways directly, as is in the email, or you can return the letter that's attached to the email to me, Mrs. Verasso, in guidance in order to register. So I think that we've been carrying our nutrition program now for a couple of weeks, and we're giving a few snacks to each class every day in our bins, and we're hoping that that is working out well. Please take the snacks that we give you. We can give more to classes if we see that the snacks are going, so we're looking for any feedback on that. And in the spirit of Halloween, today we want to maybe give you a special treat. So I'm going to call Miss O'Keefe up to help me in a little Halloween magic with her magic wand here. So normally we keep it healthy and we have apples that are in our bins, okay? But today, a little bit later in the day, we're gonna try and see if we can switch that up. So what's your spell there?
Okay, here it is, miss. Hocus pocus, slips and trips, turn these apples into chips.
Yes, okay, so today, special treat coming your way before the second break. Back to the anchor.
Thanks, Miss. This is a reminder from Mrs. Valerie Tortiz to all students that are signed up to participate in the Twitter Moot today. It starts at 9 a.m. and runs all day until 5 p.m. Have fun, Gills, as you engage in a respectful debate with law students across the province. Halloween is Saturday, and we are celebrating this week with today's costume dress-up day and Friday's pumpkin decorating contest. The top 3 most creative cohort class pumpkins will be receiving a tasty treat after pumpkins are judged on Friday. Cohort B will receive prizes on Friday, and Cohort A will get their prizes on Monday. Best of luck to all classes. And now I'm going to pass it over back to Miss O'Keefe.
Have a few Halloween jokes for you today, Gales. Are you ready? Where does a ghost go on a Saturday night? Anywhere he can boogie. What do birds give out on Halloween? Tweets. Okay, that was bad. What kind of music do mummies listen to? Rap music. And why are ghosts such bad liars? Because you can see right through them.
And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral. Before we go, we're going to leave you with a quick history of the Halloween in this video.
From communion with the dead to pumpkins and pranks, Halloween is a patchwork holiday stitched together with cultural, religious, and occult traditions that span centuries. It all began with the Celts, a people whose culture had spread across Europe more than 2,000 years ago. October 31st was the day they celebrated the end of the harvest season in a festival called Samhain. That night also marked the Celtic New Year and was considered a time between years, a magical time when the ghost of the dead walked the earth.
It was the time when the veil between death and life was supposed to be at its thinnest.
On Samhain, the villagers gathered and lit huge bonfires to drive the dead back to the spirit world and keep them away from the living. But as the Catholic Church's influence grew in Europe, it frowned on the pagan rituals like Samhain. In the 7th century, the Vatican began to merge it with a church-sanctioned holiday. So November 1st was designated All Saints' Day to honor martyrs and the deceased faithful.
Both of these holidays had to do with the afterlife and about survival after death. It was a calculated move on the part of the church to bring more people into the fold.
All Saints' Day was known then as Hallowmas. Hallow means holy or saintly, so the translation is roughly Mass of the Saints. The night before, October 31st, was All Hallows' Eve, which gradually morphed into Halloween. The holiday came to America with the wave of Irish immigrants during the potato famine of the 1840s. They brought several of their holiday customs with them, including bobbing for apples and playing tricks on neighbors, like removing gates from the front of houses. The young pranksters wore masks so they wouldn't be recognized. But over the years, the tradition of harmless tricks grew into outright vandalism.
Back in the 1930s, it really became a dangerous holiday. I mean, there was such hooliganism and vandalism. Trick-or-treating was originally an extortion deal. Give us candy or we'll trash your house.
Storekeepers and neighbors began giving treats or bribes to stop the tricks, and children were encouraged to travel door to door for treats as an alternative to troublemaking. By the late 30s, trick or treat became the holiday greeting.
Have a great Halloween, Gales, and thanks for watching.